Well, hello. Hello there. Welcome to the stream. My name's Abhilash. I see a few of you are already here. Hello to Shaurit. Hello to Yash. Hello, KK. Good to have you all here. We are beginning the sixth stage of our 7 day session here. And what we will do today is that we'll try and understand a little about how theming works. Yeah. So if you have joined this channel for the first time, if you have not subscribed yet, right away click on the subscribe button. Prakash Dubey is here. Hello, Prakash Dubey. Welcome. And yeah, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you get all the details. If you have not seen the videos so far, this is sixth part of a 7 part series. So after this is done, go back and try and watch all the previous ones. They're all small half an hour videos. You'll actually get to see a lot of details about how the app started from blank and built up to this point where we are looking at something that looks pretty cool already. Prakash Dubey says, Aparna Tiwari ma'am क्यों नहीं आ रही लाइव में? वो तो अपर्णा तिवारी मैम को पूछना पड़ेगा ना. Yes, 11th standard students can also see this class. Yes, no problem. Okay. Join. Please ask your friends to join. No problem at all. And ask them to go back and watch all the previous videos also. This is provided for free for all of you. Even if you do not have Unacademy membership, this thing is still free for you. So please watch and practice. If you want to learn more, definitely come join Unacademy and I'll teach you in detail a few more things. But you don't have to. Okay? आई एम गेटिंग अनदर क्वेश्चन. आप क्लास 9th को पढ़ाते हो? एज ऑफ नाउ 9th क्लास स्पेसिफिकली करके तो मैं नहीं पढ़ाता हूँ प्रकाश, बट मैं जो ये वीडियोस कर रहा हूँ, although it is on 6th, 7th, 8th stream, it's okay if you're in 9th standard, you want to come and join the class also, there's no problem at all. ठीक है? And if you want to learn more और सीखना है और बड़े apps बनाने हैं, then you should definitely come back and join Unacademy's Young Coders. I'll give you all the details later towards the end of this video. Okay? We'll wait to see a few more people join and we'll start in 1 second. This is where we are. This is what the screen looks like right now. If you see on my, behind me, this is the code we have been writing. And this is how the app looks like right now. Okay. Right now, this is just a visual app. It doesn't function. Over the next few days, few weeks, we are going to build and make that work also. But for now, so far, we have written about 160 lines of code, and we have got something that looks like this. There's a top app bar, a question, number, and then the question itself, 4 options that we can click on, any one of them. Nothing happens if you click on them. And after that, there is this block where you have the score at the bottom with this, lightning icon. Yeah, that icon is here also, and that's there in the quiz. Prakash, I teach coding, beta. I am teaching how to design mobile apps on Flutter. ठीक है, चलो. So let's start this. Let's start from where we stopped, and वहां से आगे बढ़ते हैं. We are here, and in this, basically, we have come to a point where our whole app looks like a pink themed app right now. That's because, let me see how many times I've used the word pink. Okay. So this one, Q1, I've given the color pink to this. If I keep scrolling through, I'll see that the material button, this one, I've given that a color of pink. And if I keep scrolling, next button I've given pink. After that, I've given another button, another pink, one more pink. Divider, this line that you're seeing, this thick line that you're seeing, that's also I've given pink. I've put bold, icon, that's also pink. That means if I search here and type pink, you will see that 9 times I have typed the color named pink. And this is good, but if I wanted to change this to some other color, that means I'll have to do this 9 different times. Okay? We don't want that in any app design. What we want is something called dry or do not repeat yourself. You should not repeat yourself in the app. You should be able to change it in one place and it should work everywhere. Okay? Prakash Dubey has a few more messages because phone मेरा नहीं है, please class 9 तो पढ़ाने की कोशिश करिए, वैसे ज़्यादा ठीक है, कोशिश करते हैं. Okay? चलिए, बढ़िया. तो now as you can see, 9 times the word pink has been typed here. And tomorrow, if somebody comes and says, you know what, I don't want this app to look pink, I want it to look blue. That means I will have to change it in 9 separate places. And while sometimes that might be okay if it's only one or two places, but because it is so many times, it's not fun, it's not good for app design. So what we will learn today is called theme. This word right here, right on top, this has always been there. The word theme and theme data has been around our app since day one itself. Okay. But we have never really, how do I say, used it. I put pink once here. Let me change that to blue and see what happens. If I change that to blue and save, you will see the top, the app bar here, that becomes blue, but the rest of it remains pink because I have actually typed that to be pink. I should be able to use this wherever I want. And since I'm not able to, I want to start thinking once again about how do I change this app so that if I change here one shot, it should be able to reflect everywhere. Okay. So what I'll do is that first of all, I will remove the primary swatch line. Yeah. And I'm going to type primary color instead. If I type primary color, then colon, then say colors dot green, let us say, just to see a different thing. If I do this and save, you will see the top portion has become green and the rest is all here. But now I have a color, and this is a color that I can use wherever I want. Yeah. So now that we know that a named color, a variable called primary color is here, then definitely I can reuse this. Okay. So what I'll do now is that if I scroll all the way here, where I see for the first time the color pink, this Q1 is there, right? This Q1 is in pink. So what I can do is that rather than saying colors.pink here, I can make a small change. And I want you to learn this change clearly. It takes a little time to understand, but once you understand this, it will be very clear. Yeah. So I'll say theme. Yeah. Dot. See how I'm writing? Theme in capital. It's capital T. Theme, capital T, theme, dot. I'm going to type off. Off. And in the bracket, I'm going to type context. Okay. Remember this much first of all. Theme dot off in the bracket context. It is not fully done yet, but let's understand what this word context means. Yeah. If I scroll all the way up here where it says build, right? Inside which function we have scaffold and app bar and container and body and all of that. Along with that, in the bracket of this build is this variable called context. And while we have not talked about context till now, I want you to take a look at this so that you are able to use this variable wherever you want. That same word context has been used here. If it was spelled differently here, you'd come and spell that differently here. So this is basically how you get to this. Theme dot of context. And if I say dot, yeah, now I'll have all the options that I have typed on the top. Right now, we have only typed primary color. So if I select that, okay, once again, theme dot off in the bracket context dot primary color. This word primary color, the way it has been written, primary in smalls, C in capital color, this is the same way it has been written here. Yeah. And if I do use this now, and if I save, you will see immediately that whatever was pink has now become green. Just to understand if this color concept is working or not, instead of green, if I change this to purple now and save, you will see it gets updated to purple. So basically, the idea here is that now I have changed in one place and it has changed in both these places, right? And that is what the concept of themes is all about. The concept of themes is straightforward. I should be able to change in one place and it should reflect. My changes should reflect everywhere, isn't it? So we keep going and then we find where is our next pink color in this material button. Once again, I'm going to type theme, theme dot off, yeah, context dot primary color. If you're watching this live and you're, typing with me, then start typing each one of these. Wherever you find the word pink, replace that with theme.off context.primary color. Save that and you will see that immediately reflects here. Yeah. I'll keep scrolling, and I find the color pink once more here. And I'll go a little fast now. Theme.off context dot primary color, save that, and the next one goes like this. There is one pink I left here, so I'm going to replace that. Theme dot off context dot primary color, save, that becomes purple. Yeah. And one last button left. I'm going to go here, change that to theme dot off dot primary color. I'm typing this one after the other rather than copy pasting, because I'm hoping that if you're doing this simultaneously with me, then you don't have to pause the video. You should be able to do this together with me. So there we go. So now we have changed it everywhere except these three final things: one divider, one icon, and one more divider. Yeah. Come here once more. Theme dot off context primary color. Come here once again. Theme dot of context dot primary color, and finally one more divider right at the bottom, theme dot of context dot primary color. Now, having done this, you will see all of these have now become purple. Okay, and in a matter of just 10 minutes or so, we were able to make only one place where I have typed purple now. So if I do a search and search for purple, you will see there's only one place in which I have typed purple, and that is the key thing. Having it in only one place will now mean that if I change this to red, let us say, now everything becomes red. If I change this to blue, everything becomes blue. If I change this to orange, everything becomes orange. So now I have a system in which I've been able to create a pretty clean, theme in which a single place replacement is enough. Yeah. And now if I scroll through, do you see this? Let me change this back to pink, let us say. The text here is white. Yeah. And when I change this to orange, save, observe on the top, this one has actually become black. Why is that happening? Because the system understands that black goes slightly better with orange than with pink. So the change is being done automatically for us. However, we have some control over this matter on what to do. So we can use other variables also. So if I look at theme data, it has all of these settings. There is primary color, there is accent color, and if divider color, highlight color, all of these. So if we wanted to, I'll show you one more way in which we can do this. Mohammad Sufyan Beg is here. Hello, Mohammad Sufyan Beg. Welcome to the class. Yeah, let me show you one more thing. Let's try if that works or not. The good thing about Flutter is that you can immediately try whatever you want, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Let's look at this. For example, I've taken divider and I have set a color of this now. Yeah, because I wanted this. Yeah, if I wanted to, I could have different colors for the divider again and again. Each time I use a divider, I'm forced to put this color at this point. If you wanted to use a different color for divider, let's say all your dividers you wanted them to be black. Yeah. Then let's see if doing something like that helps or not. Let's go here and I say divider color. That's an option also. So I can say colors dot black, let's say. If this was the color I picked for my divider and I save, I'll see that doesn't change obviously because we have forced the color to become orange. But let me see if this idea works, where if I go here in the divider where it says color, whatever, if I just delete this, yeah, and save, you will see that has now become black. That's because we have set the divider color black here. If I change this divider color to red, for example, you will see that it has now become red. That means you have control over specific parts of your interface also with this theme. So I might want to keep it back to black. I come here and find out where my second divider is, get rid of that also along with the first one here, and save, and we are good to go. Yeah, let's see what other options are there in this. If I wanted to, let me look for something specific here. uh, what do we want? What else can we change? Do we have an icon theme? Yeah, we have settings for icons. If we wanted to make some changes for text, we have a text theme here. Let's try that now. What we are going to do now is that we're going slightly deeper into this and trying to understand how we can use, the various theme settings that are there built into the theme data widget here in Flutter. So if I go to text theme here, right, I can use another widget called text theme. And if I come here, I am now in a position to actually define for the text theme the various settings. Once again, if I go here, put my pointer on it, it tells me I've got all sorts of headline 1, 2, 3, 4, subtitle, body, text, caption, and all of this. Some of these are what is called as deprecated. That means you can't use them now, but some of them are available for you to use. For example, if I say headline 1, yeah, if I say headline 1, I can define all the text style right here for it. Okay, I can come here and say font size of 48, let us say. Yeah, ITI Guru Aditya is here. Welcome. Font size 48, font weight bold. This is stuff we have been doing outside in detail already. So let's look at this. Yeah, I've got font weight bold and font size here. And maybe if this is all we wanted, if I wanted to, no, not 48, let's say we wanted to do 36 here like this. So what I can do now is that I've got this headline 1, right? I should be able to use this headline wherever I want it. I could come here, for example, and say this question here, right? Where it says, which technology are you using to create mobile apps? This question that has come here, I can, rather than saying text style, all of this, I can define that right on top. And just like how we have been using, we can say theme.off context. Up to this, you know how to use this for primary color. But now I can talk about text theme, and specifically in it, look for headline 1. Yeah. Observe what happens to this question now. The question which says which technology are we using. If I save this, you see the font weight has become bold and it has become big, and now it's even pushed everything down. Why is that so? Because the headline 1 has been set to font size 36. If I take it back to 24 where it was and I save it, immediately it comes back. If I wanted to not have bold, I can get rid of that, save that. That comes over like this. It's thinner now. So we have a lot of control over what we want. If we wanted, we can make this normal, maybe save this, and that becomes normal. And if we wanted color, we can define color also here. So I can say colors dot black and save it. And you will see we are back to how it started. So this is a way in which you can control the fonts. Now, since we have already done that on the top, if we wanted this also to start looking exactly like top, we know what to do now. We don't have to apply any special colors for it. We don't have to apply any bold for it or anything. You have scored 5 out of 10 is here, right? So we can get rid of this text style altogether. And rather than having to repeat ourselves again and again, we should now be able to add theme of context dot text theme dot headline 1, save it. And if you observe, that will change because now our font weight is normal and not bold. This has changed now. And this is a way to make our application look better in everywhere. Yeah. And as you can see, from this just one place, we should be able to control whatever we want. Aniket is here. Welcome, Aniket. So yeah, so I hope the idea of a theme is becoming clear to you, why we are going this far to set up all the values here. We're doing that because we should be able to control from one place. So if I say pink now, I can do this, and in one shot, everything gets updated. I could even set colors for this one. The colors that you're seeing here, because it's white, we can change that to a variable value here, and I should be able to keep reusing. So that's fine as well. Yeah. This is one way. This is one way in which themes can be created. Okay. And while we have not talked about variables so far in this, we've still only been talking about, you know, themes and visual design and all of that. And we'll talk about variables and how to make this functional later. I still want to introduce a concept to you, a concept called variables, because that's going to be very helpful even for themes. Okay. Why I want to do that is I want you to observe how this size height 24, 24, 24 has been used many times. Yeah. This sized box with height 24 has been used so many times that it feels once again to looks like it defeats our whole idea of what we wanted to do, right? We wanted to talk about how we should not repeat yourself, don't repeat yourself, dry and all of that. And then the word 24 has been repeated some 24 times now. So if I look at this 24, 10 times it has been repeated, and that's not a good way to handle anything. So let's make a change here by using a variable. KK is here. Hello, sir. I'm your new student. Hello, KK. I'm here. I'm here. I only saw your message just now. I was looking at the screen for a while. So yeah, where are we now? We are at a point where we are trying to learn the concept of a variable. Yeah. And how we do that, how we define a variable is by calling it var. VAR is for variable. Okay. Think of variable like something to which you can assign any value. Okay. It's a variable value. Right now it has nothing, and you can call it with any value. Okay. So if I say var and say size equal to 24. Okay. even 24.0 if I wanted to. Yeah, just to be clearer. So what I've done now is that I have said this variable with the name size has a value 24.0. Okay, does that make sense? There is a variable. The name of that variable is size, and its value is 24. So it will be like this. If you ask this variable, hello, what's your value? It's going to tell 24 is its value, and that's what it is. And because of it is 24.0, that means it's a number. Yeah. So now this variable is there, right? In place of 24, wherever we have, for example, this one is 24 here, right? Instead of this, I can actually use the word size, and it will be the same thing. If I say height is size, then the computer system will go look at the value here. Size, what is your value? It's 24. Okay, so replace that and you're good to go. So that's how we use variables. Give it a name, give it a value, and then use the name instead of the value. Okay, that's all, nothing else. So if I save this, you will see nothing has changed because this is still the same 24. Nothing really has changed. Yeah. However, look at this. This is space under the question. No, space above the question, which has been set as height of this size. But if I change the value rather than 24, if I make this 48, yeah. And if I save this, observe the space here now. Yeah. I'm going to put one open box like this. But the moment I save it, you will see, well, why did nothing happen? Yeah, okay. If I uh, restart this, you'll observe that the whole thing gets pushed down. Yeah. Do you see how it was this much and then it is now become this big? That is because we took one variable and put it here. If we wanted to, we could cut this and we could put this here only inside the build, but usually it is kept outside of build, right above the word override. Yeah. So if I do this and save, that's 48 now, but we can go around looking for 24. Wherever I find a 24, I replace that with size, the word. Once again, find it, replace it. Keep going, found it again, replace that once more, keep going. This is in 10 places. So I'm going to go here, size, size, size. Because all of these are 48 now, not 24, you will see that the whole thing goes out of the available space, but that's okay. We can always bring it back. You see this? The whole thing's got pushed down because the spacing between them has changed too much. So if I change this back to 24, and if I restart this, you will say all of that just adjusts back and we are good to go. In here, we find one problem though, which is one of the places we had a sized box of 48. Yeah, we could either just copy and paste this 2 times, or even better, we can even do this 2 into size. That also works. This is into, the asterisk button means we are multiplying. This is the into. And if I do 2 into size, let's first make it just size and see what happens. This space, this is gone. But if I multiply that into 2 and save it, you will see that it comes down. So these numbers, just like you would multiply real numbers, you can multiply variables as well. Yeah. And now you'll start seeing slowly but surely that we have something that is very well defined. Yeah. And if we wanted to, we could go further deep into this and say, where is this? We've got a 24 here. I could replace this also. This is font size 48. I could change that to 2 into size and then make everything to be a multiplication of this or that. So this is 128 here, right? So 128 is 24 into something. 128 divided by 24 is 5.33. Yeah, well, rather than 128, if we just make it 120 instead, yeah, that would work also. And therefore, we should be able to do 5 into size. Yeah. Now that thing will move a little to the left, but that's okay. That's okay. This is size divided by 2 and so on and so forth. Yeah. In that way, what we have now done is that our entire, whoops, what we have done now is that we have made our entire app depend upon variables and theme colors, and we can change it in one shot. If we wanted to change this, we could make this equal to 32, let us say, and save it. And as soon as I refresh it, the whole app will change based upon the size. Now, obviously, 32 is too big and our spacing is all blown out, but you understand the theory. Get back to 24, save that, refresh that, and we are back. We are now able to control the colors as well as the sizing and spacing with just variables, and that is a great place to be in, to be able to build an app in which the sizes, the colors, the positions, everything is in our control. And at this point, I would like to bring this app to a stop. In the next class, we'll talk a little about the whole journey, what all did we do, and all of this. And at the end of it, we wrote about 169, 170 lines of code, and we've built something that looks good so far. And what we'll do in forthcoming classes is that we are going to make this functional also. Questions will come, scores will be kept track of. All of that will happen in the next class. Okay. And like always, I'm going to just crawl through this app. If you're watching and you want to pause and type it, this is where we are. I'm just going to keep scrolling. And finally, I'll stop at the end of it. So wherever you want, you can come back to this video, come to this position and pause, and you'll be able to look and type. Yeah. And there we are. This brings us to the end of the class. I have some really amazing news to share with you, something that will make you very happy, as well as something that you can share with your friends for free as well. Okay. So this is the app that we are building, obviously. And this is this great offer right now up to 30th May. You have this offer where you take 12 months of subscription for Plus, and with that you will get Young Coder subscription free for as long as you have the CBSE subscription. Okay, if you buy it for 18 months, you will get Young Coder subscription free, of course, but additionally you will get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months extra subscriptions when you buy 12, 18, 24, 36 or 48 months of CBSE Plus. So definitely consider joining in. My code to get discount is code live, CODELIVE. That's also in the description. Download the Unacademy app and register for this. And using my code, you'll even get a 10% discount. Okay. Now, this is the great news I wanted to share with you, which is that this 30th of May, which is the Sunday, last day of the month, I'm doing this amazing thing, which is we're doing a 5-hour session. And in that session, you will walk in with a blank sheet of paper and walk out with an app that looks and works like Instagram. If you love Instagram, if you like using Instagram, and you want to build your own copy of Instagram, this is how you do it. You join in at 11 a.m. on 30th May. For 3 hours, we're going to go all guns blazing and we'll design something that looks amazing. Take a couple of hours break, come back at 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 2 hours, and we'll make it fully functional. You will have in your hands a fully functional working Instagram that you have built all by yourself. The entire code will be provided to you, and the video will be accessible to you completely free. Even if you don't have a membership, you can still come and join with us as a special class. This is going to be free as well. Please share the link with your friends. Please come join, go and enroll right away. The URL is here. And after the video, I'm going to type a comment also. And in that comment, you should be able to, uh, you know, uh, enroll. Yeah. So this is our offering for you at the end of the month. Yes, I will leave the I'll leave the link in the comments immediately after the video becomes accessible for you. So come and join. And yes, in the chat. Okay, I'll see if I can. Hmm. Okay, hang on. Let me put this in chat also. I just need to go copy it from somewhere. Yeah, but I hope I can see all of you there, all the people who are here, and everybody else who can call your friends. This is a great time. This is completely free, completely accessible to you. So definitely come join, and it'll be a lot of fun. I'm gonna copy and leave this link in the chat as well. Here we go. I've pasted this here so you can follow this and register yourself. Okay. On that note, we will bring this class to an end. The series is more or less complete, the one that we have started, which means only one class remains now where we'll summarize and solve any doubts that people have. Now that the series is complete, if you want to share it with your friends to come binge watch it and finish their app by themselves, this would be a good time. Ask them to come watch this series. It's cleanly arranged in the form of a playlist as well, which means you can share that with your friends. So I will see you the next time when I'm doing the next live stream. Until then, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for watching this. And I hope to see you in my special class on 30th on the Unacademy app. That link is already in the chat. The code to unlock it is once again code live, as you can see here on my screen. CODELIVE. Unlock the special class with this, and you are good to go. You're good to start this series. All right. On that note, I will say goodbye to you, and thank you so much for being a part of this live stream. I'll see you the next time. Bye bye.